Hey guys, so today I'm going to do a short video about what I don't like about public transport. Every day for the past 3 years I've used some kind of public transport. Usually I went to school first with the bike, then I would take the train from the train station, then take the subway and then walk the last 10 to 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes to school. So I've used public transport for quite a while. I also been to other countries and have seen public transport there, so I have a bit of a comparison to other places. And I'm going to name the 10 things that I don't like about public transport. First thing, being crowded. The train is always crowded at like spitz hour, what we call them. That's around 7 till about 9 a.m. and then from 4:30 till about 6 p.m. That's when the most people use the train. But instead of always putting more trains together, so it's a longer train with more space, they usually don't do that. So you have no place to sit when you arrive at a train station where it's already more crowded. So usually you pay for your ticket, but you end up having no place to sit, or you can't sit with your friends you're going with, or with the people from work you're going with. So that's really annoying. Second thing that I don't like about public transport is people being so loud. Usually when it's so crowded, people tend to talk a lot more, but we also have the special places in the train where it's supposed to be silent. It's standing on the windows and on the walls that it's silence coupe. It's written there in Dutch and in English, so everybody should be able to see that. But people just ignore it and talk really loud. And what you have early in the train and later in the train is that people want to take a nap before work or after work, or people want to read a book or study some more just before an exam or things like that. And we just want it to be quiet because we go to that special place so that we can have a bit of silence to focus on our stuff or just to have a good nap. And it's really annoying that other people just ignore that and kind of don't respect what you are there for. And that also has to do with the trains being too crowded, because there's almost no space for people to sit, so they sit everywhere, also in the silent spaces. So yeah, that's another thing I don't really like. Third thing is the delay. And in the Netherlands, delay is like something you have to get used to, because there is always delay. It can be 5 minutes late, just like 2 minutes late, 5 minutes late, 15 minutes late, till 2 hours late. So it's really annoying. And usually, what brings me to the second point, nobody knows anything. So when you go to people who work at the train station and you ask them when is the next train, they don't know, because they're like, oh, we are all confused and we don't know anything. So usually you miss your appointments or your exam. Always when I have exams, something happened and then the train is late. So that can be somebody jumped in front of the train, or there are leaves in front of the train on the railroad. They come up with such weird excuses, and we all know that leaves on a railroad doesn't make any sense. They just didn't put any money in repairing old trains and stuff like that. And then that also brings me to my fifth point, taking a long time. Okay, so when you have an appointment and you use the public transport, you also always have to take in considering that it will take a lot longer to get there, because there will always be delay and you might miss a train. Everything is possible, and it's really annoying because you never can trust the public transport in the Netherlands. And another thing that I've seen, it doesn't happen a lot, but it happens when you don't expect it. Sometimes I leave a bit later because I think, yeah, the train will probably be 5 minutes late or something like that. But I will still be there on time, so that if it comes on time, I will be able to get in the train on time. So then I arrive at the train station like 2 minutes before the train is supposed to arrive, and then suddenly the train already left. So sometimes when I don't expect it, suddenly the train was on time and actually was too early, and they just left. And a lot of people stand on the train station because they also missed it, and they're like, how did this happen? So yeah, that's another bad thing. Then we have, that's my 7th point, I think, the bad internet. So we have free Wi-Fi in the trains. Not all trains, but most trains. But it isn't strong enough. So usually when I go on my iPad, for example, and I go on the free Wi-Fi, it first takes me quite a long time to connect to the actual Wi-Fi, and then I just don't get messages, or they come in really late, so you can't even depend on it. It's not strong enough, and if you even want to send a picture, that's just not possible. At least I never was able to send a picture to somebody while I was on the free Wi-Fi, because it's just not strong enough, and that is kind of annoying because they tell you they have free Wi-Fi even though you can barely use it for anything. Then there is the check up on tickets. So everybody buys a ticket, or at least we just think everybody buys a ticket. However, nobody ever checks up on it. So you always check in, or you get your ticket and you're sitting in a train and expecting that at one point somebody comes checking up on your tickets and just say, okay, yeah, have a nice day, it's all right. However, that almost never happens. So instead of thinking, oh, that's nice, I didn't get checked up on, a lot of people start thinking, oh, then I don't really need to buy a ticket, because sometimes you're 3 hours straight in one train and you don't get checked up on once. So many people start to stop buying their tickets, and actually when you try to not buy a ticket and you go for free, then suddenly there is some guy showing up and checking up on your tickets and saying, okay, you didn't have a ticket, okay, here is your fine, and you have to pay a lot of money. But I don't think that makes any sense, because there's like a lot of people looking for jobs. Why not use that thing, fill in those places, so that you don't have a lot of people just getting on a train, not paying, and all that kind of stuff. Then there is the 9th thing that I don't like at all, is people being, not hygienic. For example, when I am in a subway or the train, a lot of people start yawning or coughing or sneezing, but they never cover their mouth or anything. Not with their hand, not with their sleeve, nothing. And it really grosses me out, actually, because I'm like, can you at least not sneeze on me? Just look the other way then, at least. So yeah, I think people should do that, because a lot of people are also just eating food and then yawning, and I can see everything they ate, and it's pretty gross. So yeah, And then I come to my last thing. It's not actually something that I really hate, but it's something that I wish there was in the train. In many trains, like in England and in the United States, I've seen recharges in the train, and that would be really handy actually, because we always have delay. We always have to rush to get from one place to another because we didn't have enough time because of the train. And then we also have the problem of not being able to recharge our phones or iPods or iPads. So I think we should get some rechargers in the train so that we are able to connect a bit better and just have that extra thing that's always handy to have. So guys, this was my little rant thing about public transport. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you didn't subscribe already, please subscribe, and then you can see all my new videos. And please let me know how the public transport is in your country. Please put it in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!